One of the most common topics that comes up at my practice is that of motivation. Where did it go? Right? Whether people are struggling literally with depression or having a hard time to find motivation to lose weight or get in the gym or quit smoking, it seems to be that folks are having a tough time with it. So let's break this down a little bit. A lot of times, since finding enough motivation to do something that you've been planning to do can be so hard, we oftentimes assume that the concept of motivation is hard too. It's not. It's actually really straightforward. It is broken into two sections that interact with each other and create a product, an outcome. The first of that is the value. Right? How important is this to me? What is the value of this to you? And you scale this from 1 to 10. Say you're struggling with obesity, you have for a long time, it's impacting your rates for your cardiovascular health, or you've been smoking for a long time, it's really hurting you, whatever it is that you want to change, and it's really important, right? Maybe you have a value of 10, right? 1 to 10. This is super important to me. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So important. Totally get it, right? So, but that's not all of it is. It's not just the importance to you, and I think if you're watching this, you know that. The second component of motivation is the expectation. The expectation of you that you have for yourself. How likely is it for you to actually complete what you plan on completing? So say you've been struggling with obesity, you're 40% over the average body size, and you want to get this down to 20%, right? So you want to lose 60 pounds in a year. When's the last time you lost 60 pounds? You haven't done that before? Oh. Well, so the likelihood that you would expect yourself to actually do it realistically is very low. A lot of times us fellas have a really hard time admitting this to ourselves. And we're going, no, I just, I just, it's for this reason, it's for that reason, or I just, I start to ignore it, and then it's just that much easier to procrastinate, and I'm still here. That's a bunch of baloney. The fact of the matter is, if you feel like this is important to you and you haven't done anything about it yet, you don't expect yourself to do it. If that's 10, and the equation keeps getting 0 with value multiplied by expectation, there's only one thing that the expectation could be. So one aspect that is really important to influence here are what you are expecting yourself to do. The value is probably not going to change. It's not something that you have a ton of influence over. In fact, you're probably making the decision about why it's so valuable because you perceive such a lack of control if you don't do anything else about it, right? So where you really can get a lot of benefit is from dialing in on this expectation and what you would like to get from yourself. And there are some really predictable ways of going about that. One of them is quantifying what you're looking at, right? Say if you need to lose 60 pounds, in how long? In a year? Okay. Well, let's go past quantifying that. Let's break that down even further. In 1 year, if you want to lose 60 pounds, each quarter, that's 15 pounds. Break that down even further. You ever heard that old talk in 12-step culture when you're folks are in recovery from alcoholism? They say, one day at a time, one day at a time. This is what they're talking about. If they expect themselves to stay sober for the rest of their lives without considering taking another drop of alcohol, something that their brain is really addicted to, that sounds insane, and their brain knows it, and that is too much. That's overwhelming. It's going to zero itself out. It is hard to stay motivated, to stay sober. That's why folks take it one day at a time with a lot greater success.